And now I saw a headline this morning where in Wuhan and different cities in China, they're having festivals.
Oh, yeah, it's been unlocked for a while. My friends are calling me now because they have their own social media. No contract with YouTube or Google, so we don't get to see what they see and vice versa. So all my friends are sending me messages. Everything okay? Are you all right? We hear the situation is terrible there. I'm like, man, don't you know here we're talking terrible, man. We're saying you guys are like on lockdown, like they're speaking so bad about you guys and everything. He's like, no, man, it sounds worse than you. It sounds like they're going to martial law you all.
We have both sides of the spectrum, you know what I'm saying? We have people in China that we literally talk to.
And a wild and woolly Labor Day weekend was it? You got some good videos coming up. This is one of the last ones I had of the weekend. This guy's a former NBA player. I didn't get his name. Obviously, the guy's pretty damn good, though. And maybe some of you guys know him. I don't follow the NBA, but this guy apparently trains some of the teams around the world. I guess he trained the teams in Spain, and young man, smart, seems to have not wasted his efforts and the money he made and invested it properly, and him and his old lady are just super aware, and they travel to he has some does a lot of business in China and travels over there quite often, and it's a good conversation. And as you're going to hear in this video, I also it's been amazing. You're going to hear some conversations with people that do the testing for COVID. A woman that actually tests the vaccines for the pharmaceutical companies for COVID. I've been having some amazing conversations out there, and you're going to hear them. I actually talked to, well, I can't even show you this one. Some of the, I just got to thank God for giving me the opportunity to do what I'm doing. I'm telling you, because in a lot of these conversations, I can't even show you. But I talked to one insider that works in the city government this weekend. I'll get around to telling you what he told me, but I can't mention his position or his name to protect him. But I can tell you this. He's moving out of the parish. Says it's going to get really, 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 really strange. So, yeah. I don't know. I thank God for putting me where I am and the position I am. And being able to attract the people I do come up and talk to me and give me some information that I can pass on to you guys. And hopefully you can pass it on to other people. That's why you need to share these videos. Because we damn sure know that YouTube ain't going to help me get this truth out. So, like I expressed in this video, it's us. We are the ones. We're the army. We're the foot soldiers. We got to do it. No one else will. So with that in mind, support this foot soldier. Hit the like button and support me any way you can. If you can't support me financially by buying one of my designs, which I really love people doing, because then I know you get the message out too. then and just throw money at me from my PayPal account. That'd be good too. There's a donate button on my website. Stephen, if you're listening, I'm gonna contact Stephen. Stephen, I have to get Stephen up. He came out to visit from Baton Rouge a couple of times, and guy's just a super patriot. He's got one of the best ideas that I mentioned in this video, and I have to get him to send me the JPEG of the business card he just leaves out to people. Not a business card, it's a business size card with little factoids about the truth about the coronavirus, and he just leaves them out everywhere. I think it's brilliant. I think it's one of the best ways to get the facts out there. And I ordered a megaphone, so I'm going to be able to go ahead and spice up the confrontations a bit by being able to broadcast out to the people as they pass by some factoids about what's going on. It ought to be interesting. So, thank you. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoy this video. It's a good one. And I'll catch you on the other side of this. And, God bless you.
What do you do back there? What do you do in KC? What do you do there? Yeah, come on, talk to me.
Yeah, I travel the globe. I've been to 32 countries, and I'm 32. Played professional basketball in Europe for a while, and I retired and started my own sports and fitness company with a friend of mine.
Very cool. How's that going, man? Are they messing with you with this whole COVID thing, or what?
With China, because I worked over in China.
Yeah.
No, not at all. I get my money from a distance. Yeah. I have a friend, I made a large investment with a friend about 5-6 years ago. Panned out for me at the beginning of last year. I trained the first Chinese player to ever play in the Spanish league.
Of course, there's a lot of controversy right now with the whole, the NBA hooked in with the Chinese communists and all that crap going down. And, of course, the NBA's ratings have been plummeting and because of that.
True. I'm taking a view from a distance, man. I quit watching the NBA so much. I played so much in Europe. I spent most of my career in Europe that I invested in the NBA from a distance. I invested in Disney instead for all the stock marketing. Yeah. I don't really follow the mass like that. I only yeah. Instead of worrying about the NBA, I kind of invested in it. I saw the pandemic coming. I see one of your propagandas here that says a fake pandemic.
Yeah. Well, look at this. I just got this off the internet yesterday, right? And I've talked to maybe 80 healthcare professionals out here, and a lot of them said this thing was engineered.
Vegan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go. Yeah. The World Bank funded the test kits in 2018.
Wow.
Hello.
We were seeing stuff like that though. Like they were buying like the boxes to put the bodies in, like 2016. How did that happen? And now we need it like 4 years later. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, you guys ever heard of Lockstep? Oh yeah, check this out. 10 years ago, the Rockefeller Foundation had a conference called Scenarios for the Future, Technological and International Development, and one of the scenarios was called Lockstep. This is what it said. A virus will be released along upon the world. Oh yeah, who's releasing it? It will be of such that it doesn't have to be that deadly, but our propaganda networks need to convince the world governments and the people that it is, so they lock down their economies. And thereby we can destroy their economies and then come in with our digital world currency.
So this year, the reason why so much of my research was on the merging. Yeah, my wife too. She helped me out so much with this. We saw it. We saw it from a distance. We saw it coming, man.
We saw it coming.
Yeah, we saw
steps
it coming.
By steps.
And guess who was at that conference?
Who?
Bill Gates Sr., Ted Turner, George Soros.
Yep. Wow.
And Fauci.
You know what's crazy about that? is that right before this all happened,
And you don't need to
Bill
wear that
Gates-
mask around me.
I know. Right before this happened, Bill Gates stepped off. I kind of like
It's become a style now. People are like
it's
styling
just a
with it.
style.
Like I said, started a distribution company in 2016 about the masks. I'm in China playing basketball, and we saw everybody wearing them then. It's crazy.
Yeah.
My phone would let me know in China not to step outside because of the toxicity of the air. It would say danger, wear a mask, not to. And I thought it was strange. And this is, in there,
Yeah, well, the pollution is a serious problem. But this virus is, wearing like a cloth mask, I've talked to professionals. That's like having
I've seen all the ones that they actually use, because there's somebody that did it, they did a test on it, and literally all the medical masks they use for the different, the different types of diseases, none of them are like the ones we use.
Duke University.
None of them are like what we use.
The masks are actually doing more harm than good. Mm-hmm. All the cloth masks is it's like having a chain link fence to stop mosquitoes.
Yeah,
it's just not doing anything.
And the pores on your skin.
Thank you. And then,
sneeze around you. If you're not covered head to toe, it doesn't matter.
Thank you. So all of this is just about compliance and seeing how far they can push us.
I said that too. So what do you think? Where we are in Kansas, they passed a mandate that everybody should wear the mask. So I'm looking at this from a distance. So everybody is freely doing what they want. What if they just take note of it and decide all together at the end, okay, well, you guys are not complying with the mandate, so let's just martial law you all.
Way ahead of you.
It'd be serious. All the UN trucks, like I see in the Midwest, all the white UN trucks sitting outside
mandates
of
are not legal. Under Section 18, Code 241 and 242, that's called color of law. It is illegal or punishable by from 10 years to death. No municipality, no government agency can dictate to you your God-given right to breathe air. 19.9%, 5% of your oxygen is blocked when you put on a mask.
So they can't stop that. Man, you're a smart individual, and I like you, man.
So everything they're doing is against the law. So enough of us don't comply and say, excuse me, but we have the science on our side, we have the law on our side. I'm trying to get enough people to go into a Whole Foods, 30 of us go into a Whole Foods and go with no mask and go, arrest us. Come on, arrest us.
They can't, but that's why they put it all in all the little fine prints that they have. Even the police know it, that they can't do anything about it.
Right.
That's why the police, you can't call them up and be like,
they can't even stop you from going in, because if it's open to the public, with color of law, they can't deny you.
It's a recommendation.
Yeah, but
it's a strong recommendation.
That's why I say you could. But if they try to stop you from going in, they're breaking the law. You could have them arrested.
Yes.
It gets serious. This is
It connects. Everything connects.
Yes.
That's what I found. I found it to be crazy.
That's why I'm not complying to this crap. That's why I'm going out. I sell these things. I go, there's got to be pushback. We need to go ahead and show we're not going to do this.
The business card. I love it. Look at this. Let me give one.
Yeah, it's a get out of jail free card from Hillary Clinton, which is good, as you know, for any crime in the world.
I love it.
Yeah. And that's my YouTube channel. You can see a lot of the conversations I have out here.
Yeah, awesome. Wow. Understood.
I just spoke to a lady that tests the pharmaceutical company vaccines that are coming in for the COVID. I just had a conversation with her. I said, how's that process work? What's going on? Yesterday I spoke to a guy, has a clinic that does the test, the COVID test. I says, well, can you be sure of the quality of the test kits? And he goes, no.
They can't. There's studies that they said they could not, even when they had the test, they could not trace it back if you had it.
Right.
Once you have it, they can't trace it, but then now all of a sudden they have you're going to get it again.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you.
But you couldn't test it if I had it.
I was a 3-hour train ride.
Yeah. Their stuff was inaccurate.
In September, I arrived here in September, last year in September. Yeah. Right before it all happened. By the grace of God, my son's birthday, 5th of September, a year now that I arrived home, trying to 3 hours. And I didn't hear anything of it, literally until the moment that we got home, and then everything was Yeah.
And now I saw a
started
headline
poking
this
fingers
morning where in Wuhan and different cities in China, they're having festivals.
Oh,
they're
yeah, it's
having
been unlocked for
My
a while
friends are
now.
calling me now because they have their own social media. No contract with YouTube or Google, so we don't get to see what they see and vice versa. So all my friends are sending me messages. Everything okay? Are you all right? We hear the situation is terrible there. I'm like, man, don't you know here we're talking terrible, man. We're saying you guys are like on lockdown, like they're speaking so bad about you guys and everything. He's like, no, man, it sounds worse than you. It sounds like they're going to martial law you all.
We have both sides of the spectrum, you know what I'm saying? We have people in China that we literally talk to.
And I have family in Italy. I'm Italian.
Yeah, so, you know what I'm saying?
Sì, Basano, cosa dici?
Wow. Sono italo-americano.
It's a battery,
Yeah. I spent most of my career there.
Oh, terrific. Yeah, well, this is great. Yeah, it's
Awesome.
God. It's so
appreciate them.
but I'm seeing an awareness. I'm seeing people, well, of course, I'm going to track people that have got a
Yeah, of
couple
course. You know it,
races.
man.
The others are like I call drive-by insults. I got nothing to say. They just.
They should stop and do their
People that
research.
don't know.
Well, good luck with that.
It's too much.
Yeah.
I've been doing this since I was in high school.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome.
I think, there's ways to red pill people. I have a friend of mine that's doing I love what he's doing. He's got business cards. He prints them up, and all he's got in there is the truth about the COVID. Just little factoids.
Wow.
And he just leaves them everywhere. So it's not like he's confronting anybody. Yeah, right. So he just, at the checkout counter, he just drops a few. He puts a few here, puts a few there. So people pick them up. So it's not complicated. They can go look it up themselves.
That's awesome. Look at that business pitch right there, though.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get the JPEG from him and put them on my site so people can just print their own up. Because that's how we do it. I mean, we can't count on these guys.
You know it.
You got to spread it.
It's us that have to get the message out, and that's why I like being out here on the streets, because if you don't control the streets, you don't control anything. And being out here in this common denominator, getting the message out here, and then talking to people from all walks of life and getting their viewpoint. I mean, this is what we do.
Yeah.
We're in charge.
You know it, man.
We're in charge.
I know.
it,
And you
man.
have to be one of the ones to stay vigilant with everything going on.
I appreciate it. I appreciate the info.
I appreciate you guys.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
God bless. Happy
You too.
trails.
Stay safe.
That was a nice couple, huh? And Jesus, as I swear, how else am I going to meet these people unless I'm on the streets? And you guys got to keep me on the streets. It's getting weird out there. I'm telling you. I said there's some things that I don't catch on video that are happening, and the attacks are getting more intense. I am being targeted, so I just want to let you know that. So I don't expect it to get any easier, but no one ever promised me it'd get easy. Thanks for coming by. Remember to subscribe if you haven't, or resubscribe, and hit the like button and support me if you can. If you can't do anything else, please pray for me, and I'll pray for you. Until then, I'll see you on the streets.